COVID showed us what isolation does to the human spirit and psyche. And a lot of us had to rely on technology in order to communicate and keep our relationships intact virtually. But what damage it did to our hearts and our minds in the process, because of how we are created for connection. I mean, we go back to our ancestors in tribes. We stick together. If you were alone and you were isolated, you would literally die. And right now, we're experiencing the same thing, but in a completely different realm entirely. And what's really important for you to know is that AI, it mimics genuine interactions from humans. So it's learning from experience that it's getting from humans. And there is definitely a dark side to this. In fact, there is this app, website, and I actually don't want to name it on here because that would be giving it a shout out. And if anything, I want to give it a shout down because it's been in existence since 2017. And it is a site where basically you create a relationship with an AI bot. And that sounds so crazy. But hundreds of thousands of people have used this tool to outsource literal relationships, going so far as marrying their AI chatbot. And here's what I'd like to say. We have become so concerned about being safe that it's now become dangerous. This is a perfect example of it. Is we're outsourcing our relational needs for fear of getting hurt. So we turn to a robot or an artificial element of intelligence instead, hoping that that will keep us safe. But it's actually doing more damage to us. And this article that I was reading about this website was talking about things such as you can break up with your AI boyfriend, girlfriend. You can divorce them. The intelligence is so compelling and strong on there with the interactions that you're having with this AI chatbot that even the breakup conversations feel very real. And of course, by that point, if you have created this emotional bond with something, it's going to feel very real. And I just find that super ironic because if we're so afraid of getting hurt by people, why are we now getting hurt by artificial intelligence? Which really, I think, brings to the forefront this important concept of there is no way to fully protect yourself from getting hurt. No matter what you choose in life, there is always going to be a risk of some sort involved. A yes to one thing is a no to other things. And we really have to be thinking through, what am I going to say yes to? What risks are worth taking? Life is super short. We can often forget that. I'm definitely guilty of that. But then, you lose a loved one and that comes into focus again. And, they did a study on the top regrets of the dying. And on that list, one of the 5 that was consistently mentioned was the regret of, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. My concern is that we use non-human tools to replace what only humans can do and can bring in our lives. We can't outsource relationships and think it will work because it will not work. It's artificial. It's augmented. It's virtual. None of these things are tactile, tangible reality.